The time has come for me to make my testimonial on behalf of Dr. Yass and his magical wonders. I'm not just saying this, but this man knows what he's talking about. He's one of the most intelligent human beings I have ever come across that I was blessed with meeting. When I was 5 years old in 2005, he helped me go back to being a kid. I had JRA, juvenile rheumatoid arthritis, and I couldn't walk, I couldn't play, I couldn't do normal kid activities. It wasn't until I met him, my grandpa actually introduced us because he helped my grandfather so much as well. And Dr. Yass helped me to be a kid and have a normal childhood, and I couldn't thank him enough for that. Now, jump ahead 15 years when I found myself back in the hands of Dr. Yass. I was actually working at a physical therapy clinic, and I hurt myself on the job. I had to bend down, and I guess I went down the wrong way, and I felt a severe burning pain in my left knee. There were 5 therapists at that place, and all 5 therapists I went to, and all 5 had no idea what it was. They just were like, it's your meniscus. That's what it is. So they treated me as my meniscus, and it wasn't helping. I was there for 2 months now getting treated, and nothing was working. I was like, I really don't think it's my meniscus. Like, I feel it, like I know my body, and I felt like they thought I was lying to them because they would constantly ask, are you sure? Are you sure you feel that? Which is crazy to me because it's my body. I know what it feels. But needless to say, I got the MRI and it was not my meniscus. So then I had to go to an orthopedist. He basically said, this orthopedist believed, this was orthopedist number 1 because I went to 2. This orthopedist said, oh, it's your RA flaring up again. You know, it's just going to get worse as you age. There's nothing really you could do. Just take some steroids, blah, blah, blah. That was not a feel-good moment. He was done. He was cut out of the picture right away. Went to another orthopedist. He said I had synovitis, which is inflammation of the synovial fluid in my knee. He wanted to do a synovectomy, which was 6 needles. He would take out the tissue, and I didn't want to do that, so we opted for a cortisone injection. So he gave me a cortisone injection because he said, this will heal it. This will make it feel great for at least 6 months, blah, blah, blah. So I was like, I remember back in 2005 at the JRA, they wanted to do this and we didn't do it, and I was healed thanks to Dr. Yass. But now they wanted to do the cortisone injection, and at this point, I was like, all right, because I was in so much pain, my knee wouldn't extend. My knee was at a stuck 90-degree angle, basically. And it was hard to walk. It was knocking out my hip and my back because I wasn't walking the right way. So I was like, let's just do it. Did it. The cortisone injection made it a lot worse. I couldn't walk for like a day and a half after that. The pain was a different kind of pain, and it hurt so severely. So after I got the cortisone injection, I went back to physical therapy, where they all thought I had a meniscus issue. And when I told them it wasn't the meniscus, they're like, they were gobsmacked. They were like, oh my, I have no idea. They literally said, I don't know. They're like, what did this doctor say? I don't know. What did that doctor say? No one had an answer, and it was so infuriating because I want to just get back to feeling good again. So no one had an answer. I even went to a rheumatologist, and she diagnosed me with like a spine thing and things I didn't even complain about, she was diagnosing me with. So she was a one and done stop. It's ridiculous. These people are supposed to help you and be educated, but they don't care about you. They really don't. They really, really don't. You're just another ticket number to them, I think. But with Dr. Yass, he actually cares. He talks to you like family because you kind of have that connection with him. You will, at least, if you go to him. Now, it's 2 days before Christmas. I just had PT the day before. I go to get out of bed. I can't move. My leg, it is in agony, the worst pain I've ever felt. And I can tell you why. Because I went to this physical therapist and he was like pushing down on my knee to make it fully extend. And I said, it can't go. And he didn't believe that it couldn't go. He didn't believe that it was actually stuck, and he thought that I was doing it on purpose. He's like, no. He's like, it's gonna go down. And he pops it down, which you should never force the body to do something it really can't do. It's telling you something like, hey, I can't do that, but they didn't listen. So the next day I was bedridden. That was not fun. So that was the very last time I went down to that place. So I looked all over, and my parents were like, you know what, why don't you go back to Dr. Yass, like reach out. And I'm like, Mom, he's not going to remember me. It was 15 years ago, blah, blah, blah. Needless to say, we reached out and he remembered me, and we're back and better than ever. It's like no time has passed at all. Dr. Yass healed me in 2005, and he healed me again. It's wonderful. You would be missing out on miracle work if you don't go to him. I don't know why you wouldn't, because he cares about his patients. He explains things very easily. He cares. I cannot stress this enough, but he cares. And once you realize that, you go to all these other doctors in the medical field, and there are some that may care, but majority, you're just another dollar bill walking in and out. They could care less if you feel good or not. But Dr. Yass cares. And I can't stress this enough. So just to recap, this injury occurred in August of 2020. It is now January 2021, and I went to my regular physician who gave me steroids just to get the swelling down. I went to 2 orthopedists. One gave me a cortisone injection, one gave me like a life sentence of deteriorating. I went to a rheumatologist who diagnosed me with stuff that I didn't think I had, that I don't have. Where else did I go? Went to 5 physical therapists. They had no idea. They just made matters worse. So I went through a good set of people, and none of them helped me. The people that are educated and have the degree to help you did not help me. Went to Dr. Yass, and I'm back. Method with Dr. Yass is pretty simple. There's an evaluation. He'll give you an explanation of why this won't work, why this will. You do it, boom, bada bing, you're done, and you're on your way living great, active life, the life you want to live again with no restrictions and limitations. Sounds pretty good to me. So this was my testimonial on behalf of Dr. Yass and his miracle work. I highly recommend with every fiber in my being to go see this intelligent, incredible man. I'm not one to brag or make videos really like this, but I'm telling you, please, please, please go to him. If you want to feel better and you want to be good and healthy, just go.